Welcome back to Yildiz Readings 5D. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. All the information for bookings is at the end of this video. Scorpio, Happy New Year. We're here to do your channeled messages as well as the Oracle to see how this month is going to pan out for you. Now, we do come to you weekly with updates. We have the lives for the twin flames as well as all the twin flame content that's coming. So without further ado, let's get into the update. Now, the first thing I'm seeing is a change of mind. And it can be because a lot of this movement moving forward in the first 2 weeks is pretty fast. It can feel as though things are going at 100 miles an hour. And you're really going to need to, get your bearings. I do feel some of the energy from last year is kind of trickling over into this year, but there can be a sudden upheaval and movement. And it almost feels like you could psychologically be feeling, hey, is this my destiny? Am I on track right now? These may have been things that we think in common terms, that may be layman term things that we're in awareness of, but then it happens and we're not quite ready for it. I feel it's almost like you're being a lot more protective, and that can be because your Venus house is activated. We are in a Venus retrograde at the moment, so if you were going to buy a car or do anything to that degree, change your appearance, it's better to wait to February to do such, but more so to the end of it. I feel at the moment some of you are wanting to have this protectiveness. You can feel like you want to be home, but then there can be shifts surrounding home and environment. Some of you could be moving. I also feel if you're running a home-based business, this can be one of those very busy times, and it's kind of a unique start to the year, being a white tiger year. And I feel, again, it's almost like the juggling. You're going to have a lot more on your plate, really trying to be quite fluid and selective of what you commit to, but also doing things more on a spur of the moment, but being flexible because things can arise. The crystal that you have for the month is such: unlimited possibilities, relax into the flow of a happy life. What goes around comes around, attract goodness and love. Now, I'm seeing the inner child coming up with this and heart chakra. And I feel at the moment, it's almost like you want to protect yourself. You're being selective of who you mix with. You could be very nostalgic of some things. You could be having people from the past coming back. And I'm also feeling this environment. I just had the ringing in my ear. It's like environmental. So it can be your home, returning to your roots, wanting to go somewhere to really reconnect with that. I feel some of you are being a little bit critical on yourself of last year and maybe the last 18 months, because we have almost like, we've got the synchronicities, we've got the, why didn't I see the signs? Why didn't I see it that way? And it's this very critical energy that you're looking on a circumstance at. I feel at the moment you're a little bit cross with yourself, and it's almost like you can feel like you're micromanaging your energy with your heart. Because you have fickle in the heart, and it's like you're being cross at yourself. This can be where a lot of things are coming to the forefront and you're psychoanalyzing it. It can be, okay, is this person saying this because they like me? Are they, what do they want from me? It can be a little bit paranoid, but it can be that you have a lot to do and your nerves are getting the better of you. I feel if there's nervousness and you're not sure, don't commit. Just take your time to really tune into it and clear the clutter. I also feel with the change in direction and that it's like it's happening really quick. So whatever is happening, it's almost like you're asking your guides to help you, but you can feel very nostalgic. You can be asking upon that guide to help you through a personal situation. And the circumstance in your love life, it's taking you back to move you forward. I just get this feeling like you feel quite naked, that you feel that something is being stripped back, something is stripped back to the core, and that it's out in the open. But once it's out in the open, what will that mean? I feel you don't want to risk things, so you could mince your words. But I also sense that it's like in a left and right sense, you feel you need to make certain steps or you won't be protected. Now, the thing that 2022 is really going to show you, Scorpio, number one is for 18 months, you have a big shift. And that is because of the astrological aspects that are happening, very separate to the psychic energy in your chart. Now, I am covering that on the website. So come and join the website and we can connect into that free of charge. I feel energetically for you, the way your cards are coming through and the way it's being shown to me is that you're being extremely critical with yourself. And it's for good reasons. It's like you're being your own parent. It's like, right, in my love life, in my career, in my destiny of where I'm going, there's this push-pull going on, but you're critiquing it against your tradition. The tradition can be your upbringing, what you feel you need to do. It's a little bit like the little birdie on your shoulder actually saying to you, that behavior is not appropriate. You should have been here. You should have done this. And it feels very critical. The steps that you're taking, I feel, are very methodological. I don't even know if that's a word. It's methodical. It's to the point. And so it's like you're trying to make something quite precise, but it's going to be difficult to do such right away. I feel this is an intuitive download. I feel there's a lot of nervousness, again, to do with the future. Am I going to be okay? Is it going to be safe? How is this going to go? I feel some of this is more to do with making peace with the past and accepting what was and choosing what is for you now. And I feel for some of you, you have two paths at the minute and you don't know which path to take. It's a left or right situation. But because you don't know how to take it and there's guilt associated, there could be guilt, it could be conditioning, something isn't making sense. I get this real poker face energy coming through. But again, I do feel it's like you don't want to jump the gun, but you're casting a critical eye in these areas. You're protecting yourself. You're looking at the bigger picture of things. There could be something that somebody said to you and it's caused some sense of confusion. This also can be in various areas of your life that this confusion is arising. I feel you're trusting the process, but you're looking at the bigger picture. But I also feel you also, like these other energies, are needing to take your guard down. Whatever this subject is that is being said that's taken you back, you're trying to calm it down. But at the same time, you can't wipe it from the mind. It's all out there in the open now. Some of you are going to get an opportunity. Now, we're going to come back to career because they've pulled me back. It's like, you know, screen moved. With your career, there could be a left and right, okay? You're trying to have this very firm, solid conviction inside yourself that it's going to be okay. And because we have the North Node in Taurus, that is something that we need to let go of, but we can create it. But it's doing it in a different way. It's not so much nothing ventured, nothing gained. That's what I'm hearing. I feel it's almost because of the past, you could be preventing yourself from having a wonderful opportunity. Now, you know, we always say Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, don't sign contracts. If this has been something in the pipeline, go and venture. But I do feel there can be some added responsibilities, and I'm hearing the term accountability. This can bring a great deal of wealth, okay? I do see lucrative energy for your zodiac sign in the year of 2022. But I also feel it is to do with what you can do, the outdated ways of what you're thinking, that we would need to do X, Y, and Z to get to the top. That's shifting. There can be some delays associated with your work at the moment, and that can get messier. It can be more busy at the moment. Some of you may have worked through Christmas. But I feel in the heart, it's about you're really casting a critical eye in a sense of your value systems. Okay, this is the dream. Is it my destiny? You could be second guessing yourself. Go with the flow with it because it's going to act like the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's going to give you all polarities, both in your love life, in your demeanor to do with things. If suddenly it's coming outside of you and it's reacting in a sense of making you want to change your environment, your hair, your body, go inside, journal, okay? Tune into what is going on and where that seed has come from, and then you won't be as reactive. I also sense that you need to sleep a little bit more. But again, I'm just hearing go, go, go. It's like there's a lot of busyness. I feel you need to be cautious of rushing. I also feel if something is not completely transparent at this point, calm it, wait, because there is going to be an offering of information. At the moment, I do feel something to a degree is semi-delayed, but the responsibility is more. And I also feel in a sense of a love interest, there has been some confusion. I feel this confusion is going to go down in the month of January, maybe even seeping over to February, but we'll channel it during the month. Again, I just get this it's like, you know, I need to make a decision. I want to feel safe. I want to make peace with this. Why can't I move beyond something that has been said? And I feel this is a new thing. I don't feel this is an old thing. It's going to take you back a bit. I feel this person actually thinks out loud. I feel this person reacts, and it's either something they've done, something you've seen, and it's giving you mixed signals. It's giving you mixed feelings to do with it. I think some of you were thinking that chapter had closed and a new one was started, but something that has been unfinished is coming back to be revisited. That can be on your side of the fence or theirs, but you feel you're going back down memory lane. I feel you want to protect yourself due to that. I feel you're kind of looking at it like you're showing them the way, but it's something that they need to see. It's not something that you can teach them. For some of you, this can be a child or it could be a love interest. Whoever this person is, if it's something you've directly experienced, what my guides are showing me is let go of the shackles. So it's like let them learn, let them see, use this time to test the subject matter. You could be partaking some of your wisdom or trying to show that person, like, I'm hearing the term bubble wrap. It's like you're wanting to protect them. But, you know, it's almost like if you do shift your perspective and just pause for a minute, it's going to go in your favor. But I feel if it becomes reactive, they're going to get their back up. But I feel at the moment, for some of you, you may have your back up to do with it. And that's why you're saying, look, why are we going down memory lane here? For some of you, I do feel, you know, this month I do feel you will get to a stage where you will lower your guard and know that you're protected. And I then see it to be quite direct and vocal. And I also see some of you giving advice to people. The advice that you're giving can be in a sense of what you've experienced before. Some of them can be seeking you out for it. And I also see that there could be a subject to do with mother coming up. One more card. Okay, you're very focused on your future at the moment. I feel this waiting game, this building, this build up is like you just want to know where you're going. So I feel that this can come out quite loudly. We do need to be mindful, really, you know, for the first few weeks. You know, Mercury retrograde isn't a negative thing. It gets busier. Okay, we find new ways to do things. Every Mercury retrograde, I find something that I can do better or something that was hidden from me. And I feel transparency. I do feel between you and this romantic interest, there's transparency. Some of the things initially could have already played out and you may not quite know where it's going. You may be second guessing yourself, but you could be second guessing this person. You're going to know where you're going, but there's more information coming in. I feel at the moment there's a lot of what ifs. And it's very hard. It's like each time you get into that grounded sense, there's two paths here, guys. There's two paths. You're trying to be at peace with your decision. But I do feel for some of you, if there does come an opportunity for transparency, have a chat. Because I feel that's going to give you more information than maybe going around the situation. My life glides forward with ease. I am mindful. I think and act in a positive energy. The thing is, this is what your demeanor naturally is. And it's due to your loving heart that you're doing such. But if the opportunity arises that you can be completely transparent, either journal or directly communicate with this person. Because I do feel in doing such, it's going to give you far more clarity, and I feel the angst is coming up. D-Day coming, peeps. I'll see you during the week for the Twin Flame updates and your romance houses. If you haven't clicked the bell and subscribed, I'd love to see you. Come date me, as I say, on YouTube. And for 2022, we have a lot more new content. Romance reads, twin flame updates. Yes, we have the Members Hub online, so come through and join us. And giveaways. Very separately, 2 channels being launched, as well as the membership hub on my website. So please click the bell. I'll see you soon, and come and join us for the lives and the super chats. Any questions, DM me.